It has been a horrific weekend in the state as several people died in house fires. And tonight, fire officials say the cold weather likely played a role in hundreds of fire and EMS runs. Many of these tragedies could have been prevented. Our TV6 reporter Chris Profit is live on the west side with our coverage tonight. Chris?
And Drew, this fire started about 4 a.m. A woman died inside the house. 2 men were able to get out, but they were seriously injured. It was part of what was a deadly weekend and also a number of other fires that kept IFD busy, and they said most of them were preventable. The deadly weekend began Friday evening when 2 children died in this apartment fire in Nineveh. Their mother was critically injured trying to save her 18-month-old daughter and 6-month-old son.
I said, "Where's your babies?" And she said, "They're inside." And so then I just started screaming for someone to come help.
Investigators are still trying to find out what caused the fire. What followed this tragedy were several others. According to the Indianapolis Fire Department, an astonishing 400 fire and emergency medical runs were made over the weekend, one of the coldest stretches of weather since February.
We're all going to get through this as a family because, you know, we were close neighbors, so we're like family. So you can count on that. We're all going to get through this as a family.
Early Sunday, a woman in her 40s and her unborn child died in this fire on Groff Avenue on the near west side. The mother of 5 died after the flames spread in what was likely a grease fire from a stove. There was also this massive fire at a vacant building at 30th and Clifton, followed by another house fire at 1300 Ewing Street on the east side, caused by careless smoking. And then firefighters were called to this west side apartment complex. The woman who lives in the apartment where the fire started tells me she thinks it had something to do with the furnace. Fire officials say there is a common thread in nearly every one of these fires.
Most of them, I would say, were pretty preventable and just involve a little bit of preparation on the part of the homeowner or the resident in making sure they do some proper safety tips.
That includes never trying to heat a home with a stove, candles, or kerosene heater. A deadly weekend that fire officials say could have been prevented. Not using dangerous heat sources inside your house. As we get into the holidays, IFD is also warning tonight not to overload any of the outlets in your house. Reporting live on the west side, Chris Profit, RTV6.